And we're back with The Mandalorian, this time Season 3, Episode 8, finale time of The Mandalorian Season 3. Yes, and holy shit, did we set up some big stuff to come this episode with the last one. Oh! Yeah, first of all, hinting at Thrawn's return with the Shadow Council, with Gideon, Pelion, Hux and others. Yeah, hinting at Thrawn's return, which we know we're going to get in Ahsoka. But yeah, Gideon's not having that. He's thinking they should look to new leadership. AKA him. The excursion to Mandalore with Bo-Katan, Din Djarin, Grogu, Armorer, Paz, Koska, Axe and others. And the Armorer went off to the fleet. Axe went off to the fleet as well when they discovered Imperials in the mines of Mandalore, where they've discovered a whole fucking Mandalorian base. This is where they've been hiding the whole time, on Mandalore. That's where they got the Beskar armour from, because these Imperials are all wearing Beskar armour. And Din Djarin has been captured, and Paz is dead. Yeah, we lost Paz Vizsla, a character who's been with us since episode 1. We lost him last episode to 3 Praetorian guards, and Moff Gideon has also got a Beskar suit of armour. Yeah, we got problems. We've got problems. Our heroes are scattered at the moment, and the enemies, the villains, look more powerful than ever. So, how are they going to win this? I can only guess, but why do I have to guess? I can just watch it. This review will be on YouTube. You can only see the reaction if you go onto Patreon. Yeah, so unfortunately, that's all you get for the Patreons. That's what you get for being a patron. But yeah, let's not waste any more time and get into the finale. So let's just get into Season 3, Episode 8 of The Mandalorian. Finale of Season 3, starting right now. Well, oh well. Do we do a last end credit scene for the finale? No, I don't think we do. Well, oh well, what a finale! What a hell of a finale. You know what? Ranking out of the way straight away. Best episode so far. Well, best episode of the season. Holy shit. A lot went down in this episode. Din Djarin broke free from his... We're picking up right after Paz Vizsla's death. Din Djarin broke free from his captors with the help of Grogu as well. Didn't expect that. I don't know how Grogu found him, but fair enough. Then Din Djarin had to rely on R5. He had to rely on a droid to get him the intel he needed. So yeah, it seems like he's opening up his horizons about trusting certain droids to find Gideon's command center. But holy shit, battles were everywhere in this episode. Battles on the ground, battles in the sky, battles in space. It was all over. And then the part where it was like a game level where you had the individual shields and then 2 guards each one. He's just going through the first one, he kills them, picks up a weapon, goes through the next one, picks up another weapon. It's like game levels. You just go through in it, beating enemies, picking up weapons, upgrading as you go along, and then the final one is Moff Gideon. But yeah, in the end it didn't come down to just a fight between Gideon and Mando. I thought maybe Grogu and Mando versus Gideon, but no. Grogu and Mando had to deal with the Praetorian guards, whilst then Bo-Katan was fighting Moff Gideon, and then the Darksaber just got destroyed. I was not expecting the Darksaber to get destroyed. But I can't believe the Darksaber's gone. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We discovered that Gideon was not just trying to clone himself. The camera's overheating again. We discovered that Gideon was cloning himself, but not just cloning himself. He was trying to clone himself with the Force. That is some Star Wars Force Unleashed shit when Vader was trying to use Kamino to clone Force sensitive. Like, he was trying to clone Starkiller, like Force sensitive people incredibly powerful Force-sensitive people, and creating an army of Force-sensitive Moff Gideons with technology combined from cloning the Kaminoans, the Jedi, and the Mandalorians. That is an OP army if I've ever heard one. Holy shit. But Mando dealt with that straight away, destroyed all the clones, nipped that right in the bud. But yeah, so Gideon went through 3 rounds. He went through Mando, then he went through Bo-Katan, then he went through Bo-Katan and Mando, and in the end, it was... And not to mention the fighting between the Imperials and the Mandalorians in the air with the jetpacks, the armourer, Bo-Katan, Koska. It was insane! Just watching the 2 armies come close together and then just destroying. So sick. Think of how small scale Mandalorian felt in season 1. Like, not that it was bad, but it felt so small scale. It was just one Mandalorian wandering around through the galaxy with Grogu. And now we've got an army of Mandalorians and we're retaking back the home planet of Mandalore. And then we're crashing an entire light cruiser down into the mines of Mandalore to destroy an Imperial base. And what I think is incinerating Moff Gideon. I do feel like that's kind of an underwhelming... I mean, it's an epic defeat, but I kind of wish we would have seen his face when he died. But then again, he was challenging the idea of Thrawn's return, so maybe he needed to be taken out of the way for that to come about. And then after the battle, we had like 10 minutes after the battle ended, where Ragnar got to finish his oath. Sadly, his dad wasn't by his side when he did it. But Ragnar got to finish his oath. He didn't manage to in the first episode, but now he gets to do it now. Which is arguably better, because the first time he was doing it, he was just doing it on a random planet next to a lake. This one, you're doing it in the mines of Mandalore. Probably the first Mandalorian in a long time to swear his oath in the mines of Mandalore, at the living waters as well. Mando has officially adopted Grogu as his son. I mean, it's not like it needed to be said. He's basically that already. But he's officially adopted Grogu as his son now. Din Grogu. Does that mean that Mando's first name is Djarin? Do they like refer to each other by their last name first and then their first name second? So is his name Djarin Din or something? It doesn't matter. Din Grogu. I like it. I like it. And he's officially been promoted from foundling to apprentice. Not to mention, also, Grogu and Din team working with each other to take out those Praetorian guards was awesome. Was very awesome. Like, neither of them could have escaped that without each other. Like, Grogu's force powers would have meant nothing, Mando's skills would have meant nothing. In the end, it took both of them to win against those Praetorian guards. Ooh, and then relighting the Forge of Mandalore. Mandalore is once again rehabitable. Like, they can inhabit the planet once again. Not to mention all the plants and the gardens that have sprouted since then. So it's an inhabitable planet once again. And yeah, I knew that we were getting a season 4, and I wondered what was going to happen with it, because it feels like this is the biggest it can possibly get. But then the armourer said, like, you have to take him away from Mandalore. He can't live on Mandalore. You have to take him on his own adventures, just like your master did for you. Who was Mando's master? I want to know. But you have to take him on his own adventures. So is this going to be like a return to the season 1 or season 2 type storyline? Because this one felt a bit different compared to others. It felt like there was a goal in mind, whereas the first season was like just one-off episodes each after one after each, which is weird because a lot of people say that this season was the one that didn't have a direction. I feel like it did, but it didn't like properly show you like everything until the last couple of episodes. It's weird to explain, because I feel like the end goal of this season was to always take back Mandalore, and for Bo-Katan to do it. So I always felt that. And yet first season, which everyone seems to like, first and second season, which everyone seems to like the best, which everyone said had direction, but it felt like we were getting one-off episodes each time, but with an overarching story laced into it. So is that going to be the case now? I mean, if we've dealt with Moff Gideon, that's 3 seasons in the making, now you've got to find yourself a new villain. Still didn't get any answers to what happened with Pershing, but yeah, Mando is setting up his new life now, his nice quiet life, and he's planning on working for the New Republic on a case-by-case basis, like a bounty hunter, off the books of course, and hunting down Imperials, working for the New Republic and working with Tava. We saw Dave Filoni in the background. I mean, he's appeared as a rebel, as a New Republic pilot before, but it was nice to see him here in the background. It's a nice little tidbit there. And I'm sure there were other cameos in that scene as well, but I didn't recognise anyone besides Dave Filoni. It's hard to miss the hat. Yeah, hopefully we're going to be seeing more of Tava, because I like to see more of Tava, and he's the one sending Mando on these missions. And then, in the last part, Mando accepting that little piece of land, that nice little cabin outside of the town. It's a nice little cosy cabin as well, with Grogu having a little pond to catch frogs as much as he likes. And IG is officially back. I'd lost hope last episode when we introduced him back and it wasn't him. I'd lost all hope, but then to finally get him back as the new marshal of the town of Navarro, I love it. I love it so much. So good, so good. This is a good season. I don't get why people didn't like this season that much. I liked it. So, yeah. Like I said, incredible episode, incredible season. I do feel like Mando and Grogu took a bit of a back seat most of the time, but that wasn't a problem. I like Bo-Katan. I think she's a good character. And now you've fulfilled her purpose. I'd be surprised if we see her again. Well, I wouldn't say I'd be surprised, but it looks like if she comes back next season, she's not going to be the main focus like she was this season. I'm probably going to start on Bad Batch next, because sometimes when I come back from work, Mandalorian episodes can be a bit long, 40 minutes to 50 minutes each. They can be a bit long, and then editing them afterwards takes a bit of time. So, and sometimes not all the time I don't have time to do it. So I think I might do Bad Batch next, because the 20-minute episodes, it's going to be easy to edit. It's going to be easy to edit those down and watch them all in a night. So yeah, that's what I might start next. Bad Batch season 2. But yeah, that is all we've got for this episode, this season of Mandalorian. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!